Hello geometry students. Today's learning target is to find the legs of a right isosceles triangle when you are given the hypotenuse. So if we look at example number 2, I would use Pythagorean theorem and I would say x squared plus x squared is 8 squared. Solving this, 2x squared is equal to 64. I'll divide both sides by 2. So we'll get x squared is equal to 32. So x is the square root of 32, and you could break that down into the square root of 16 times the square root of 2, which is equal to 4 square root of 2. So in this problem, both legs are 4 square root of 2. Feel free to pause the screen, try example numbers 2, and then come back. So let's take a look at problem numbers 2, 3, and 4. I did the same process as problem number 1. And looking at problem number 1, the hypotenuse is 8 and the legs are 4 square root of 2. In problem number 2, the hypotenuse is 6 and the legs are 3 square root of 2. In problem 3, hypotenuse 10, legs are 5 square root of 2. Number 4, hypotenuse 12, legs are 6 square root of 2. And the goal here is to look for the pattern. So notice this 6 is half of 12. Half of 10 is the 5. Half of 8 is the 4. And half of 6 is the 3. So it turns out the pattern is, if you know the hypotenuse, the leg is the hypotenuse over 2. So look at problem numbers 3 and 4. We divided the hypotenuse by 2. That's the number in front of the square root, so it's hypotenuse over 2, square root of 2. Hypotenuse over 2, square root of 2. So let's take a look at example number 5. In number 5, the hypotenuse is 20 root 2. So this is the reverse of the first lesson we learned. So we know that each leg is 20. Now the mathematics behind it is you would take the hypotenuse, divide by 2, and then multiply by root 2 if I were to use the yellow formula. Doing that, I get 20 square root of 4 over 2, which is 20 times 2 over 2, which is equal to 20. So there's the mathematics behind problem number 5. So if we look at problem number 6, I would say 24 divided by 2 square root of 2, and simplifying that is 12 square root of 2. So each leg is 12 square root of 2.